Have you ever found yourself confused about how to handle missing or null values in your JSON data? It can be a real puzzle, especially when working with HTTP patch requests. If that sounds like you, stick around because today we're going to unravel this mystery together. I totally get it. It's frustrating when you need to differentiate between a value that wasn't sent and one that was intentionally set to null. You're not alone in this struggle. Many developers face the same challenge. Let's dive into the specific question at hand. One user asked, "How can I distinguish between a deserialized field that is missing and one that is null?" They provided a structure with multiple nullable fields and a JSON example that left them puzzled. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what's the issue here? When you send a patch request, only the fields that need to be updated are included. This means you need a way to tell if a field was omitted entirely or if it was explicitly set to null. Let's break down how to achieve this. And don't go anywhere. I have a great solution for you at the end that will make handling these cases a breeze. To distinguish between a missing field and a null value inserted, the user can create a custom enum. This enum will represent the three states: present, null, and missing. Next, the user should modify the resource patch struct to use this new enum for each field. This allows the deserialization process to capture the state of each field accurately. Now, the user needs to implement a custom deserializer for the field state enum. This will allow SERDI to correctly interpret the JSON input and set the appropriate state for each field. Finally, the user can test the implementation by submitting a JSON object. They should verify that the deserialized fields reflect the correct states based on the input. Fun fact: did you know that JSON was originally created in the early 2000s? It has since become the go-to format for data interchange on the web. And here we are, still figuring out how to handle it. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach involves creating a custom enum called maybe. This enum can represent three states: absent, null, and value. By implementing serialization and deserialization for this enum, you can distinguish between a field that is missing, one that is explicitly set to null, and one that has a value. This method allows you to easily check if a field is absent or null when deserializing JSON. For example, if you have a struct with fields using maybe, you can determine the state of each field after deserialization. Here's the pro tip. When designing your data structures, always think about how you will handle optional values. A little foresight can save you a lot of headaches down the line. And there you have it. You now have a clear strategy for distinguishing between missing and null values in your JSON data. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more tips and tricks on handling data effectively.